So first of all, obviously you've just put out the new album. It seems to have gone down pretty well.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a
Mm.
lot of fun.
And what was it like to record it? I imagine you were at least able to kind of meet up and write and record, as opposed to a lot of bands who've obviously tried it through COVID and not been able to do anything.
Yeah, so the whole record, every song of the record, actually came to life in during the lockdowns, and
Okay.
the very first song sounded really terrible because they were dealing with all the frustration, and it was really sad stuff, and nobody felt anything listening to them. We didn't feel like making an album back then, and because
Mm.
the song or the material just like made it worse. So
Yeah.
I wrote a song called "The Usual Suspects," and after that, everybody was really like engaged, and really wanted to do something. And then we had the right, motivation, the right um, vibe for the record, and we yeah. Then after that, I wrote maybe 60 songs,
Oh wow.
and yeah, we took the time and we really like um hooked it down to the last 11 songs that were lasting,
Mm.
and, and then we took all them and recorded them.
Nice.
Got out of the shower. I'm sorry, I look like a
Oh, sorry.
weirdo.
I'm no better, trust me. And what about those other 49 songs then? Do you think they'll ever see the light of day or
Yeah, maybe, not all of them. A lot of them are just shit, because for every good song I write maybe two or three shitty songs, and but a couple of them are really good, but they were too close to the last record, and we don't want that.
Hmm.
And maybe maybe we take them out when there's enough space between the new stuff and the Nothing But White record, and then we can easily blend them in, I guess.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
And did you? I remember because obviously we spoke Call of the Wild back
Hmm.
in May, and you were saying
Oh yeah, I was just like, hey, dude,
that.
yeah.
um,
Okay, sure. Good to see you again, buddy.
yes, yeah, you too. And you said that you would. It was the first time you managed to kind of write bits with the rest of the band as well, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
How was that compared to just kind of writing stuff on your own?
It was way more fun, still the initial ideas, they come from me, but this time, everybody participated way more than we used to do it, and maybe that's because we had a little more time and we could, try things out and scratch it
Yeah.
and going back and forth a little. And I guess you hear that on the record, I guess you hear everybody's input, and
Mm.
there's a whole bunch of stuff in there that I wouldn't have come up with myself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is there kind of like a main inspiration for the album? Is there like a specific topic or sound or anything like that that you'd say inspired you more than the rest?
I we recorded at the same studio that we record all our four other records in, so it's just a little improvement, but the same foundation of our sound,
Mm.
I would say. And we're every record we make, we're scratching stuff away that or it's just like you carving it away, and you just you try to distill it down to a point where there's just like 100% necessary stuff,
Mm.
and this record is really like the most we did that. So we only, it's pretty much exactly what we play live, so it was much easier to bring those songs to the stage this time,
Mm.
because most of the songs are just like two guitars and two vocals, bass and drums.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, and the other inspiration, like the main topic was not um to 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 bitch, not to complain, and not to take the victim role, the victim part, and play the victim. So we wanted to stand up for ourselves, stand up for our audience, and give them a good time, and demonstrate some strength and some faith. And that was the main thing, the goal for the record.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And what was kind of the best part of making the album? Have you got any highlights, any stories that kind of spring to mind?
You know, at first it was very difficult because we couldn't get into the rehearsal room together, and we always had to send tracks around, and everybody recorded their stuff at
Yeah,
home.
exactly.
And we met in Zoom meetings or Skype meetings, and then we talked about the recordings. And so at first it was really weird because the songs were coming, to live, but we never played them together. So, but when we finally did, it was really weird, because we knew the songs so well, but we never played them together. It was
Yeah,
really weird.
exactly.
But when it happened, and fortunately it happened before we went to the studio, so at the end we could record in the studio like we used to do. And that was very fortunate for us, because we were afraid that we would have to create the whole record and record the whole record without even ones being together.
Yeah.
So, but that didn't happen, and so when we finally got together, it felt really energetic and really cool to get that stuff, recorded together.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And I imagine you've got a kind of a pretty big tour planned. I know you're hitting a few dates in the
Yes.
UK end of the year, right?
Yes, sir. I don't know the exact dates. Should I look them up, or do you? Hang on, I'll
I know
tell
you're
you.
at Winter Rocks.
It's yeah. It's gonna be December, I guess.
Mm,
Let's check. It's gonna be London on the 1st of December,
nice.
and we're gonna play in Cardiff on the 2nd, and Sheffield on the 3rd.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that's the thing. Where's the Winter Rocks Festival in?
I think
Is
that's
that
the Sheffield one.
the Sheffield one? Yeah,
Mm,
I guess that's it, yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward. It's been a long time.
mm.
So I think in the later COVID year, we've been to the to a festival in the UK and played it there.
Yes. Yeah.
We did Call of the Wild where we met.
Mm.
So definitely too long. It's been more than a year since we met, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, or at least
Yeah,
towards the start of this year.
yeah. So we're looking forward. It's going to be fantastic.
Mm. Yeah, definitely. And I can't imagine you've got any. You can kind of give away any dates or anything like that. But I imagine there's a bit more of an expansive tour coming in the new year for you.
Oh yeah, so at the moment we're on the German tour, and we're playing all our important German cities, and then we'll gonna be in the UK. Then early next year we're gonna be in France,
Oh, nice.
and then we just kind of see how winter goes,
Mm.
and what the COVID thing is going to be, and all these things. And as soon as we have a little better vision, we're gonna be all over the place. So
Yeah, that sounds good.
yeah. Yeah.
um, but yeah, I imagine there'll probably still be a hint of writing on the go, though. Most people I speak to are like, yeah, we're touring, but we're still doing a bit of writing here and there.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. I got
Mm.
my notebook, my sketchbook with me, and I keep on collecting stuff like right away.
Mm. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I always do. And then when touring is done, I'll take everything out and I lock myself up in a small room, and then I go through everything I wrote down, and start making songs out of that nonsense.
Mm. Sounds
Yeah.
good. But yeah, that's all I've got. So
All right.
thanks
Yeah.
for taking the time out of your day to sit and chat.
Sure. Thanks, buddy. So see
And
you in December then.
yes, yeah, see you in December.
All
Looking
right,
forward to
buddy.
it.
Yeah. Good luck with your podcast.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
And yeah, I'll let you get on with all the other interviews.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.